everybody. Welcome to the Basement Bookers podcast. Tonight is the Thursday before tonight's to Saturday night's main event, which is going to be airing on the Peacock Network and the Peacock app. So, Channel 4 and the website for the Peacock or the app if you have it on your TV. I'm BasementJer. Here's Rich the Riz, the most Riz's baldest man, and I am your current basement champion. It'll probably change after this week because it's going to be another one. Rich just does what I do and decides to guess a better time, and then the cycle repeats itself. But I repeat myself. Anything
I'll
you
give you
wanted
champion's
to?
advantage. If we have the same all down the line, I will pick something different. But I already have a set of picks locked in. If, like I said, if we get all the same, I'll figure something out.
There's no way that it's not all the same. Like I can't wait to see how all the same it's gonna be. So I guess we should just start with the fact that there's only 4 matches currently announced
Ugh.
for
Mhm.
Saturday night's main event, which it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. But I think look, 4 is better than 5 at this point for Saturday night's main event. So honestly, this feels like a Monday Night Raw season premiere or something. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you had anything you wanted to talk about before we dove into Saturday night's main event. If you
I,
wanted to.
I just want to
Uh,
say it's directly on topic. I was thinking earlier that you remember when they were doing 14 and then 16 pay-per-views a year, and it got to be so much, and the quality went down. I think, like, they gotta realize that's kind of what they're doing here. Not every Saturday night's main event has to be, you know, a thing. Maybe take a month off, slow it down. The creative team, they need time to recharge. Give them like 6 weeks in between PLEs. Let you can not have certain stars on every week. You don't
right.
need to
Yeah.
progress every storyline every week. Slow it down. Take your time. You're wearing us out. You're wearing us out. Calm down.
Oh. Well, Rich is worn out. My opinion is yeah, but also I think it's because they trying to keep their relationship with NBC good. I think that's the thing. I think they're contractual obligations here.
Mhm.
So you want to uphold your end of the deal, especially since they're no longer receiving pay-per-views. So you want Saturday night's main event from a business standpoint to generate buzz, get more eyes on it. Sell your ads. When you do it on TV
Mhm.
and other such greedy things. So.
I get that. Maybe like once some of these contracts expire, maybe they should take a look at the frequency of all these events and the quality of the creative that they're putting out, and maybe they use that data to say, okay, we can slow it down. Let's slow it
Well,
down.
every match is a title match, right?
Yes.
And I think what you need to do is you need to have more compelling stories that not just matches on Saturday night's main event, but angles.
Hmm.
You have to be like, give them a reason to watch. Like, okay, you don't want to miss it because shit can happen here. Right
Hmm.
now we're going to talk about the vacated, the technically a triple threat match, but for some reason he's not pictured in it. It's CM Punk versus Jey Uso versus Vacant for the World Heavyweight Championship. Vacant is a double champ right now. Vacant not only has the World Heavyweight Championship, it also somehow has the Women's Speed Championship vacated by Sol Ruka. So I guess since let's drop the preamble here. What's Jay versus Punk versus Vacant after an underwhelming go home Monday Night Raw segment, which consisted of Yeet Man entrance, CM Punk saying some stuff, and then I I think Jay said "screw you, Punk" or something. But I think the
Yeah.
cool thing was when Punk decided to mock Jay
Hmm.
and run back his music, which I don't know if you were paying attention to this, but he broke Jay. Like Jay was trying. Jay, when Jay's trying not to laugh at something when he's like doing the
Hmm.
like that
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
and he caught him.
Nice.
So, and you can also tell, like, I'm not an expert on CM Punk, but I really felt like he's not as interested in this match as he should be. It feels like a foregone conclusion, which is why I'm going now. I've already said that I don't think there's going to be a winner here,
Hmm.
but the rules of the show is to pick a winner, and I'm going to go with CM Punk. I feel like Jay cannot be the world heavyweight champion. You can argue, you can complain, but you damn well better put it in the comment section because that's where it is. That's where it's going to be. That's the only way to read it. There's no point in mauling and getting that mad at the screen. Let your voice be heard. So that's where I'm at on this. I just don't believe in Jay. I love that he thinks he's on Roman Reigns level. He's not, but it's good to believe in yourself. I think that's important to do that. So,
Yeah, you have to believe in yourself because otherwise you're not gonna. If Jay didn't believe in himself, he wouldn't have become world champ the first time. And I don't know how much he believes in himself now, but he's not gonna become world champion on Saturday. If there's a winner, it's gonna be Punk. I got Punk also for this one. But I also think that there's probably gonna be some outside shenanigans. You might have the Bronze just because they got the boo-boo
they want to
face.
hurt people.
They wanna hurt people, they wanna he's gotta hit his, 23 miles an hour, otherwise otherwise, Breaker, the other one, Reed, that's the one, can't steal some sneakers or something.
Well, that can
Um,
always happen at the end, right?
yeah, you might have some LA Knight interference. I don't know what. Something's gonna go
Jimmy could.
screwy.
Jimmy's going
Jimmy.
to be involved somehow.
Mm, Jimmy's gonna screw Jay. Jimmy ain't happy with
Well,
Jay.
Jay screwed Jay. But
Mm,
to your point about believing in yourself, I think that yeeting for yourself. I think if he didn't have the yeeting, there would be no world heavyweight champion Jay. And you can go ahead. That's my opinion, and I think it's true. Honestly, if he wasn't selling shirts, if he didn't have that entrance, he's not the best wrestler. And even if you're like, well, since when do you care about the best wrestler? I thought you. Well, he's not exactly the best character either. It's kind of flat.
mhm,
It's a flat thing. And they're trying to give him some layers here,
mhm.
but I just don't think that he's the guy to carry it again. I just don't. Unless your plan is to drag Punk along without that title, but if it's not Seth, it has to be CM Punk.
Yeah. I agree. I'm totally with you there. I mean, who knows? We might even get Drew interfering if he loses to Cody, just because he
Well, it
hates the
depends where
bloodline and
you
he hates
put the
Punk.
match on the card, right? We don't
Right.
know yet the main event is.
Yeah,
Like if it
I
was
mean,
me, I would put the vacant title as the main event because that's where the most interest is. Even though the WWE title is the real title.
yeah, it's very iffy which of those is going to come first. But to your point, if Jay didn't have Yeet, right? Then did he even say anything on Raw to Punk?
Hmm.
If you delete Yeet and all the 4 letters, 1 word leading up to it, all the lead up to Yeet. What did he say? I don't think you can have, I don't think you should have a world champion that is a fun catchphrase, but is not standout in the ring and is not a standout character. Punk at least is a standout character.
I think
Punk
that's
is,
where LA Knight's better than Jay.
mhm,
He's
yep,
also a four-letter catchphrase,
yeah,
but he's a better character. He's a better promo, I think, for the most part.
hmm
Uh, LA Knight, he's decent. I don't think he's like the best either at wrestling, but I like his move set.
hmm
He feels a little bit more old school, a little bit in some ways, and then he does the fancy stuff where he runs up that to get to the top rope. It's like, well, yeah, I like the standing elbow drop. I think that's cool as shit,
hmm
but this should have been the matchup, and you could still get that
I also like
after
his back
this.
roll kip up kind of thing.
Sure, yeah. So let's keep moving here. Let's go. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this triple threat match: Rusev versus Dominik Mysterio versus Penta. I had to do this myself. They didn't have one yet.
Looks good
So
though.
thank you. All right. Well, listen. I had in this match favors one man. It's Dominik Mysterio. You'd be a fool to choose against Dominik Mysterio. He's red hot. He's going to keep on going. He's going to keep clobbering people. It's Dominik Mysterio. It's Dominik Mysterio. I don't think it's going to be the bell hammer this time. It's going to be something else.
Mm.
Even then, it's like, what are you going to do? There's no disqualification. That means, it's triple threat match. It means there's no disqualification, guys. Okay? Yeah.
hmm
We get it.
So you might have an Americano help Dom out. I also have Dom, by the way.
Well, it's
But
three
what
of
if?
them. So,
Yeah, exactly. But Penta could have Phoenix help him out. You know?
yeah, he could. I'm still going with Dominic Mysterio, though.
Yeah, same. You said it. Like you gotta be dumb to not pick Dom here.
Yeah.
No offense, but if you don't have Dom, or if you do have Dom, let us know down below.
Yeah, like it has nothing to do with your intelligence, but you've chosen poorly. We sometimes choose poorly. It happens in
That,
life
that happens.
every day.
Like
All
why are we
right,
even talking about this?
you live by the pick, you die by the pick.
hmm
This one, I think we might have a difference in opinion. It's Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton, who, as of today, has surpassed 300 days as WWE Women's Champion. Jade Cargill is a heel now. She beat the brakes off of the lovely Tiffany Stratton. Um,
Finally.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that it's not Tiffy time this Saturday. Jade's got to get it. It's going to be Jade, and we're all in trouble because she is going to be beating people up. It's going to be what should have been. It's going to be the power game. Look for shorter matches and just straight up dominance. Of course, the bald booker could always, not you, Triple H, could always
Oh,
pull the
that guy.
wool out from under us and decide, yeah, we'll just give it back to Tiffany after, or, whatever shenanigans to
hmm
delay the inevitable here. How many times are you going to have Tiffany Stratton beat Jade Cargill?
I don't know, but I think you're right. I also have Jade. I think this is where we start to see WWE's emergence of Jadeberg. We need it. Like quick matches, quick tile defenses, bing bang boom, big boot, jaded, done. Everyone, and that's going to happen to Tiffany. I don't know if it's going to be that short of a match. This one, because there's only 4 matches, unless the shenanigans run long later on. I don't know, But I mean, triple threat could always go a little long. But Jade wins, new champ, and Booker is Jade Berg. The only way that they can get away with Tiffany winning this match is if Jade destroys her after the match. And then there's a rematch at whatever the next event is. It's probably I guess Survivor Series.
Survivor
War Games.
Series. Oh, War Games should be next.
Hmm.
Controversial. I don't think there should be a women's War Games match. I think it should be a men's War Games match and a women's
Hmm.
Survivor Series, classic Survivor Series match, or But I think it's time.
But
Um,
EO in the garbage can spot.
yeah, I don't care about that. Like,
She loves
it's
that.
no, I get it. Of course she does. She goes viral with it. I would love that
Hmm.
too, but I think we've already we've done this a few times. I
Hmm.
just I don't know. It's weird. It's weird for me. Like I just miss classic Survivor Series matches. So, but they're just gonna do
You're.
two women's war games. That's all they're gonna do. It's gonna be Rhea Ripley's team versus the Kabuki Warriors team, probably.
Mm,
So we're settled here. I guess that we only have one more match to
hmm.
talk about. Just one more match here. Um,
The old Christian
it's
line.
Cody Rhodes. It's Drew McIntyre. Sorry for the cropped picture there, but here we are. WWE Championship, as far as we know, regular match. Cody Rhodes. I picked Cody Rhodes. I would love for it to be Drew McIntyre,
Hmm.
but I don't think you're gonna have two new uh, WWE champions and two new world champions. I think it's gonna be one and one,
Hmm. Yeah.
and it might just be it's like, well, Drew could still win by disqualification, so it doesn't mean there is a title change. But I'm still gonna go with Cody,
Yeah.
which might
I got
cost
Cody.
me, but yeah.
I got Cody here because I watched the product. He's the guy. So that said,
Tiebreaker time.
okay. So we're doing a tiebreaker. I got my time set. What is your time?
I'm going for 22 minutes. What's that
I
all
got
about?
because I got 21 minutes. All right. So
Oh,
I promised that if we
interesting.
had all the same picks, that I'd change one, and I'm not gonna cheap out on you and choose Punk to Jay.
Oh,
And if Vacant wins, then it's a wash and it
it's a
goes to
wash
tiebreaker
anyway,
anyway.
right?
Right. So I'm picking something else. I'm changing another pick.
Oh shit.
All right.
You don't think it's
So
Tiffy? You think it's Tiffy time, don't you?
I, you know, of all the swerves, I think that's probably the more likely that they let Tiffy win and just do the match again later. So I think I'm gonna
Survivor
go with Tiffany,
Series. Okay.
Tiffany, and you got Jade.
All right.
So you have it. So to run it down, we both got Punk when really we know Vacant is probably going to win that one. We both got Cody. We both got Dom. I have Tiffany. Jer has Jade.
Yeah, and we have the tiebreaker.
Yep,
So
I'm at 21 minutes. Jer is at 22 minutes.
yeah, I try to go short for Saturday night's main event because
Hmm.
of time constraints
Hmm.
and things like that.
It's
And
also on
depending
NBC,
on,
by the way.
I know I mentioned
Okay.
in the beginning when we were talking about why they keep doing Saturday night's main event and the Peacock app. So Channel 4, how
Hmm.
and where you can watch it.
Yeah. That's
Because I
could
guess what
probably just
confused you
me.
is because I first said Peacock
Hmm.
Network, and then I said on TV, NBC, Channel 4.
Missed
So,
it.
yeah. I might not have said Channel 4. Maybe I said NBC, but
I know
yeah,
you said four. I know you
because
said
you
four.
get commercials on the TV. You don't get commercials on Peacock. It's just we'll be right back and some music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like, why would you watch regular TV then? It's crazy.
Well, some people do. I think the last time that I watched it here, I did
Hmm.
because it's better than looking at nothing.
Yeah,
Because there's nothing with commercials. There's something. I always have to be listening to something. I can't just supercard listening to some or playing Nikkei or something while listening to weird NBC hold music like I'm calling them on the phone to
that's
complain
terrible.
about Saturday night's main event.
It's torturous.
Now,
They,
what
they
do
should
you
let you
think?
input a
Yeah,
complaint. They should let you input a complaint during the commercials. If all they're doing, all they're giving you is like hold music, you should be able to input a complaint while you're holding.
I'll go one step further. I
Hmm.
think if you watch it on Peacock, I think it should be like YouTube. I think you should have people should be able to type, like comment and stuff like that, and be interactive and talk about the show.
That'd be
And
cool.
that because then you have real time um, reactions from actual fans. Because it's
That
not
will.
just the people that are there that are reacting to it; it's
Hmm.
also the people watching at home. Because they talk about how they don't care. I don't. That's not their words, but they care more about the people that pay for their UFC style price tickets now to go, as
Hmm.
opposed to guys like you and me that complain about it online,
Yeah,
but also watch for the love of the game. So that, and it's like,
I
oh,
would.
well, bots
Hmm.
and this and that. Well, there's ways for you to circumvent that. You
Hmm.
have to have a paid subscription. You in order to, type into the chat because then
Hmm.
you're also a paying person. I
I would
wish
love if
Netflix
they
did
did that.
that.
Yeah, I would love if they did that. There's no way they would do that. I
Yeah, I
would love
know.
if they did. But you'd have like their moderators would have to be faster than their friggin' the guy on the censor button when Nikki Bell is doing something. You know,
Well, yeah, Nikki
gotta
Bella,
be.
she needs to dress appropriately.
Mm,
Um, it's like a theme with her, but yeah, she's definitely turning on Stephanie Vaquer, right? Like that's
yep.
gonna happen. I
Hmm.
think she's gonna be one of the jabronis that Stephanie Vaquer just throws over the top rope, metaphorically speaking. I just don't see it. I don't see her beating her. It's gonna be
Yeah.
one of those she attacks her. She's gonna be all vicious and stuff. It's like wow, she's really got her number, but it's like no, she doesn't really. But also at the
Yeah.
same time, I don't know if somebody like Nikki Bella can really hang with Stephanie Vaquer. Like she's a wrestler. So,
Nikki also has to be careful of the Devil's Kiss because of her neck injuries.
oh, that's right. But I'm actually looking forward to that part.
Mm,
Honestly, it's not. There's not a lot of business back there, but
mm,
Stephanie's business makes up for Nikki's lack of business. I feel like.
hmm.
And whatever it is, it's like you could be like, well, if Jay's an entrance, then are you trying? Can you say that Stephanie Vaquer is a thirst trap move? No, that's not true. That's not true at all because she does other things. She's just a great wrestler,
Hmm.
and you know, English wasn't always my first language. A long time ago, so
Hmm.
I don't mind that part either. And I think she's lovely. I think she's great, and
Hmm.
you got to keep going in that direction.
I
Um,
agree. She like I want to see more character development out of her, but beating Nikki Bella will be the next step towards that. Her English is getting better. She's actively working on it, and you can tell. And like she's good in the ring. Like devil's kiss or not, she's good in the ring. I'm a fan of Stephanie Vacant, no
They
matter
need
how many
more
people butcher her
pre-taped.
name.
They need more pre-tape with
Hmm.
her and somebody like, promos,
Yeah,
because how could you develop a character if she doesn't get to talk all that much?
yeah.
Like the last time she had like a real thing was when she came out and Roxanne and Raquel came out, and she told Roxanne, she's like, I know you're sad that you lost, but it is not my fault. Like the way she said it, I was like, I like
Hmm.
that. So yeah. Look, I don't know what's to come from Saturday night's main event. It could be the best thing ever, or in Gorilla, we could have this situation here.
What's going on? Why don't they like it? We spent $250 million on this.
It could be that.
Yeah.
That's the situation they could be dealing with, but
Hmm.
doesn't matter to them really, because it's like, look, we're doing our thing. We're trying to make NBC happy. We're giving.
Hmm.
That's why John Cena's final match is on Saturday night's main event for them.
Crazy, crazy.
I'm gonna. I had to ask this question. I don't want to ask it because like we try to remain neutral, like politically,
Okay.
but every Tyrus, you remember Tyrus? You remember the
Yep.
last the Funkasaurus in captivity, who's no longer in captivity, but like
Hmm.
frequently he's on Fox News.
Hmm.
He says 100% that President Trump is going to be at John Cena's final match. And he might even get involved in the angle somehow. That part I don't believe.
That part I hope not, for several reasons. But the billionaire versus billionaire angle. So first off, he might have an inside track. Like he might know. Um, although
Not
like
like
if he
Triple
did,
H is a stranger.
yeah, exactly. Like although why would he spoil it if he knew? Why would he spoil that? But
Because I
um,
think it's speculation. I don't think he knows.
yeah.
But it is there.
Hmm.
And I got to say, if I'm John Cena, I'd be okay with that. Because regardless of what you think, that's still the sitting president of the United States present for your final match in WWE ever.
That's
Ever. That is,
that's big.
I don't think anybody can say that. Nobody can really say that.
I'm pretty sure not.
The closest is Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bobby Lashley being in an angle, and the fact that Stone Cold Steve Austin
Hmm.
delivered a Stone Cold Stunner to him before he was the president.
Hmm.
And still, probably the most famous man in the world. You know what I mean? So, that's the closest you're going to get. Bobby Lashley, Stone Cold, and Vince McMahon. So,
Yeah, like
but that,
it
yeah.
certainly would get just that many more eyes on it because there are fans of the president that just want to see everything he does, and it's like, oh well, he's going to
Yeah.
be on at this event. What is it? Wrestling? All right, sure, I could watch that
You
for
could
a
get
half
new
hour, see
fans
what's
from
going
that.
on. Possibly.
People who don't
So
watch wrestling normally.
yeah, like anytime you can bring more eyes to the product, there is a potential for a new fan to be born.
That means John Cena would have to go over. I think John Cena should go over. I still
We don't
think
know.
John Cena should go over.
We
I
don't know who
really
he's
do.
facing yet.
I don't care who he's facing. Whoever he's facing, they'll still get the rub for wrestling John
Certainly.
Cena in his final
Yeah,
match.
definitely.
The rumor is Gunter, which would, be a decent foil. My dream match would be to him to get a win off Brock Lesnar. That's my dream match. to finally beat Brock Lesnar. But they can't do that because they're building, it looks like they're building WrestleMania around Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes.
Whoa.
As if you remember, we were speculating on the teaser with all the shoes and stuff. And it turns out it was just a promo for WrestleMania in Vegas.
Yep. And people online,
Paul Heyman and Triple H are also in the video.
And people online, the trolls, like, oh, what happened to Brock? Why does he look like that? It's called, like, TV makeup.
And it's Brock Lesnar. You
Yeah.
know, he's just a different human. If you could say that. Like, I don't even know. He could be created in a lab somewhere a few hundred years ago or something. Not, however old he is,
You never know.
So,
We may
well,
never
Rich,
find out.
I think we did it. I think we got our Saturday night's main event mojo. Unless there was something you wanted to talk about specifically, which we can always do. Because
You don't think
all
they'd
we
make
have
one of
is
these
Raw.
tomorrow? So tomorrow's Friday SmackDown. There's probably going to be a trick or treat fight because they do stuff like that on Halloween.
Who do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be the NFTs versus the Wyatts? It's Halloween. They got to do something. That's a very Halloween team.
Perhaps. I was thinking maybe
Who else is
Maxine versus Becky
beefing?
again.
Well, once again, those are Raw superstars that you keep
right.
referencing for SmackDown.
Damn it.
For some reason.
It's a blur, man. There's too many.
I mean, the IC title is the Raw title. The US title is on SmackDown. And as far as I know, there's no contender for the United States Championship right now.
No. Yeah, it'll probably be. Yeah, I know. She deserves better. But yeah, it'll probably be the Wyatts versus who the hell was it?
The NFTs.
Man, oh yeah.
I got a question.
Yeah, I like them better with the makeup. But yeah,
they kind of. I think Cornette said they reminded him of pandas when he first saw them, and he was like asking his co-host, But I have a question, and so he says my MFTs. So it's my family tree.
It's just a terrible faction name.
MFT, because they wanted
fine.
to.
Don't tell us what it is. Like they do with MSK. Remember those guys? Like, just you shouldn't have told us what it is. My family tree is stupid. I know you're trying to play off bloodline.
That big old tree.
It's called the Samoan Dynasty. Yeah, you're
fucking Tongans.
You're a bunch. Yeah, you're the Tongan Dynasty. Say fuck the Samoan Dynasty. We're the Tongan Dynasty.
I really wish I knew what the pattern, where they were going to go with this, and also, I understand it's 2025 and we can't do things like we used to do back in the day, like when they did the 3-minute warning with the lesbians and stuff. But if Solo Sikoa headbutted Nikki Cross right in the head when she steps to him, I probably would have popped. And that's probably why they didn't do it. Because, come on, guys.
Yeah.
I just think they're just teasing them having a neutralizer for her. There's got to be a reason why they're always backing off when she steps in.
Yes, definitely. But I could see why people wouldn't want that in this day and age. But no one says she has to sell it.
Interesting.
Why not no sell it? You're derived from these powers, right? There's some sort of supernatural, paranormal aspect to you. Like, if you want to get Solo heat, have him headbutt her and just have her no sell it.
Man, I don't
And then
know.
he,
That's
and then
tough.
he,
If it was
and
like a
then he,
regular guy and not a Samoan, I'd
mm.
kind of go with that. But that's extra toughness if she just no sells a headbutt from a Samoan.
but like you follow it up. He's like, what the hell? And like he goes to follow her, and then the rest of the Wyatts just converge. Like she'll
I'd
duck out,
be
and the rest of the Wyatts converge.
I'd be down with that if you never intended her to be a singles women's wrestler, right?
Yeah, she's a
Because then
former
it wouldn't
women's
make
champion.
sense. Hmm.
She's a former women's champion, both on the main
Yeah, why
roster and in
not
NXT.
have her go after the United States Championship? I don't know.
Yeah,
Someone's gotta.
yeah. Why the hell not?
It's too bad it's so PG because you could have Jade Cargill be the baddest bitch on the planet. You know, because like I was thinking about the Mike Tyson analogy when we were conversating about like how he'd win his fight so fast with like all this power, but once
Mhm.
later on in his career start to take him into the deep water, he's got to bite your ear off. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So yeah, I
That
don't
like
know.
that would work with her like the attitude she had in AEW. She showed a bit of that last week with I think it was Kathy Kelly backstage. She didn't do the cut to shit, thankfully. It's not eh,
Yeah, you can't do
you
I'm
know?
that bitch. You can't,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But just have your guy ready with the button. Here's the thing, man. This is what my
Sleeper.
problem
Hmm.
is. And I understand, all sorts of walks of life, but it's like on like just regular TV, people get murdered. They like that you could watch it on TV.
Hmm.
Like not even like a harsh rated R thing. It's like
Hmm.
people just getting killed. But like
It,
you say a naughty word,
mhm.
it's like, oh my God, you know?
It's it's the network, it's the sponsors, it's the agreement. And you know what they could like they could have Jade say I'm the baddest bitch, bleep her on TV and bleep her in the arena too.
Yeah, sure. Or like when she's gonna say it, someone always conveniently interrupts her before she can get it off
Hmm.
or something like that.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I just I hope for my sake that she becomes the women's champion on Saturday. I think it's time for a change. It could help Tiffany Stratton. It can help Jade Cargill for sure. So
Yeah, personally, I would rather see Jade win, but I got with Tiffany because that was the pick I changed.
of
Because
course you gotta do it.
it could be the swerve.
It could be. But what's another swerve, Rich, there is that we're done here. We're gonna go off the side of our road. Here's a pumpkin for
Eh,
Halloween. People
love
are like,
it.
you didn't do anything from Halloween, so here you go. That's the only thing from Halloween. So yeah, if you like this episode, like and subscribe, share with your friends, and Rich will talk to you for a little bit, and then I'll do my thing, and then we'll say goodbye to everybody.
Well, that is literally my cue. So let us know your picks down below. Who do you got for all these matches? What do you think we got wrong? Is Vacant gonna win? Is Vacant walking out with the title once again? Let us know down below. And as always, just got a party message.
The match of life is scheduled for one fall, so make it count.
And do what the man says.
Follow the bookers.